generating unlimited traffic to an OnlyFans account without any of the model's content whatsoever is now possible. I came up with this method probably a couple of years ago. I was working with a model, and the longer I was with her, she was just slowly slacking off. I noticed as soon as she saw money coming in, it was getting harder and harder to get content from her. And because my agency was still in its infancy, let's be honest, it wasn't even an agency, it was pretty much just me and a couple of VAs. I didn't want to get rid of her, and so I adapted, and I came up with a way to generate traffic from Reddit without any content from her. So let me show you how it works. Alrighty, so here I have an example Reddit account. It is not being used with a model at present, but it was about a year ago when we created it. So it has a bunch of stories, a bunch of questions, but I've removed everything that was related to that model. So you're not going to find any OnlyFans links or anything if you sneaky devils want to go looking it up and then tracking down the model. No. None of our stuff is on here, but the stories and the questions are left behind to give you an example of the type of attention you can generate. Now, this was all organic traffic because adding artificial upvotes is a separate story altogether, especially with Reddit. Reddit's just getting so tight. As soon as they had their last round of funding, they have just really tightened up since then. So you want to be really careful. And the same applies when you're creating this story and this question content that I'm about to show you. So you're going to use an AI. There's a few different ones you can use. You can even use Grok on X, but X is kind of still under development. So it won't be as good as using something like this for example, but I'm going to show you the types of prompts we'll use in a sec. So the idea is you're going to create and post one story per day and one question per day. Now, for each story, you're going to post it to 5 different subreddits that allow stories. And for each question, you're going to post it to about 4 different subreddits. I think it's 4. There's 4 kind of main NSFW question subreddits. I should have mentioned that before. They have to be NSFW stories and NSFW questions. So you can't just go posting these types of questions in normal question subreddits. But that's a whole different story altogether. So anyway, I'll show you the types of prompts we're going to use, all right? So here's an example story. This is called Jawbreaker. Now, you'll know if you use Reddit already or if you don't. This is probably new to you, but subreddits always have kind of things that you need to include. Otherwise, your post will just get auto-declined. So an example of one main one that you'll see is it needs to include the gender, the age, and then, that was the gender again. This is so that when you use a scheduler and you post to multiple subreddits, one subreddit required the gender and the age all together like that, and one subreddit required the gender separately like that. So in order to post to multiple at the same time using a scheduler, you just include all of the prerequisites in the title like that. So that is why that is there. Here's an example story. Now, how do we get this story? Well, at first, I started writing them myself. And holy shit, it was boring and it took a long time. And then I thought, what if I get VAs to write stories? So I tried finding VAs to write stories, and it took a long time, and god damn, they were awful. And I think AI started to come about. Not AI. Large language model AI started to come around the same time. So anyway, I started thinking about different prompts that I could use to feed to these LLM AIs and get them to generate realistic stories. Now, because of YouTube, I have blocked out most of them, well, all but one, because they get pretty, you can imagine, if you can just think of any prompt you want, you can get it to create any story you want. And depending on the niche that the model is in, especially if it's a BDSM niche, you can create some really fucked up stories. So I blocked out a lot of them on here just because, I don't want to get banned on YouTube. So anyway, here's an example. This is probably the least explicit prompt that I could think of for YouTube. So the prompt is, write a detailed story about a 26-year-old girl about the time that she gave her best friend's husband a blowjob at a party one night after his wife had left. And then I'll tell it to use a minimum of 500 words, go deep into detail about how much the girl liked it despite feeling extremely guilty next day, write the story from the girl's perspective and make it seem as if a girl in her 20s wrote it. Use excessive explicit language to emphasize the story through words like throbbing, cock, etc. All right. Now, the prompts are actually a lot more gnarly than that, but I just want to find one that was really dialed down for YouTube. All right. So now we're going to go put it in this AI here. So we'll just copy and paste that there. You go submit. All right. Boom. Let's have a look. It's got names. Slowly gets more and more heated by the look of it at first glance. Blah, blah, blah. Look, caressing face and neck. Point is that you want to post these types of stories to these story subreddits because you don't always need photos to get the guys worked up. I'm speaking like I'm not a guy. You don't always need photos to get them worked up. What gets us the most worked up? It's the tease, it's the chase, it's the challenge, and nothing does this more than reading text and having our own imagination turn us on. That really drives us mental. It's kind of like catch string theory. So if you dangle a piece of string in front of a cat, it will want it will like the challenge, it will like the tease. But if you give the cat the whole ball of string, it will get bored. Now, think of NSFW pictures, like naked pictures, the whole ball of string. If you just hand that to the guy, well, they're like, well, that's easy. Let's go find another girl on subreddit. Let's go find another girl on Reddit, and we'll go visit her OnlyFans instead. But if you tease them, especially just using text, gets them really randy, and then they're going to enter the DMs, and then you're going to funnel them from the DMs to either a subreddit or directly to an OnlyFans. That's a whole different method altogether. The point is, you're just using text to drive these guys mental, and then they're going to come to you. And then how you funnel them is a whole different method altogether. And then you can do the same with questions. I'm not going to go over that. That's pretty easy. Look, here's a question here. You can just write them out yourself. Or look, it won't take a rocket engineer to think of a prompt to get the AI to come up with questions, all right? Now, one more thing that you're going to want to do before you post these stories and these questions is that you have to humanize it a bit. So you have to, especially now that Reddit is getting just real tight, especially since the last round of funding, they're just getting like so, I don't know, just, you know, they're not fucking around. You want to go through the stories and just add a bit more of a human touch. So what will happen is when you get these AIs to generate stories and questions, they'll seem really exaggerated in some cases. So you want to tone it down a bit. You might want to change words to different words to make it seem more real. And then you even might want to include some spelling mistakes in that because, yeah, these mods on here, they're not messing around. So after you generate each story, you want to go through and humanize it a bit, and then you can either stockpile them in a spreadsheet, and then you will use a scheduler like Postpone or Social Rise to post them. And as I said, one a day. And that's it, and that's that. So yeah, anyway, as usual, if you like the video, if you like my content, please smash that like button, smash the subscribe button, and I'll see you on the next video.